welcome to my channel, Back to Keto. My friends call me Jelly. I've lost 181 pounds on a ketogenic journey. Yes, I am up some weight. How much weight? We'll find out on the 1st. That will be my first weigh-in for Keto Restart, a reset. It's however you want to call it. I'm resetting my body. I'm making sure I know where hidden carbs are. And we're going to go over everything I plan on doing starting the 1st. So, my head's shaking a lot today, so if you see it, just ignore it. I have a CAT scan for the 7th. We're trying to figure out what happened and why. It could be something in my brain. It could be a pinched nerve. Who knows? But we're trying to figure it out. So, anyways, I am going to, before telling you everything about the reset, I'm going to show you what I'm wearing right now. It does not fit, so I'm warning you now. It does not fit. So I usually can wear a 17 Junior Miss from like Walmart, JCPenney's, and of course things would be tight in the hips right now because of the weight gain, but I can still squeeze into them. However, this pair I bought from Kohl's 2 days ago. You're about to see. I used my little tape measure, and it's about 7 inches from closing comfortably. So it's going to be what I use as a goal. I have tons of goal clothes in my closet. That is like my main goal. But this is a goal to get to hopefully before summer. Not like I'm going to want to wear pants in summer, but that's just a goal. So originally I was going to do a shirt, and I bought a bunch of shirts that were medium and small that I thought because of the weight gain I put on there's no way I could get into them. They all fit just fine. I can wear them. So we're not doing those as goals. All my shirts might be a tiny bit tighter than normal, but they're not, you can't see rolls. They're not tight like that. So to me, that's pointless. I want something that I can't get in at all. Yeah, I have a skirt that I was going to do that I can't get in at all. However, this girl didn't shave her legs in the last 2 days, and I don't feel like doing it today. I took a shower and skipped it. It's winter. I don't care. Whatever. So we're not going with the skirt. We're going with the pants because I'm lazy. And you probably wouldn't be able to see it anyways because I have blonde and blah, blah, blah. But no, I'm, self-conscious. Anyways, I'm going to step back and I'm going to show you. And you will also be able to see how much in my stomach, because I'm wearing a tight tank top. This is a small. You're going to be able to see how much I need to lose everywhere. Remember, I had lost 181 pounds. I think I'm up 10 pounds right now, but I don't know. I can tell you after Christmas when I stepped on the scale, it was 210 and I was freaking out. This is why I do the scale every day, people. I know I thought it was getting to my brain too much and that I needed a break, and I stopped weighing back before Thanksgiving. But if I don't track everything, I don't know what's giving me information. I don't know what's making me gain weight. I mean, I could stay 20 carbs or less and still gain weight on it. So that's why I'm doing a reset. So I'm going to step back, show you this, and then we're going to discuss what all my reset has in store for it. Yeah, I'm glad I made it where people can't see the comments unless I approve them. There is a big list of y'all that's automatically approved, and the comments can go in there because I'm sure I'm going to get some nasty comments. All right, keep in mind though, I used to weigh 368 pounds. Now I don't. So here we go. So as you can see, it's not going to fit comfortably at all. It equals about 7 inches. Literally, I can't even begin to pull it. These are not, they don't have much stretch in them at all. You can see how the pocket is flaring out. Yeah, really tight. I mean, I don't mind them being tight on my bottom or my thighs. It's the stomach area that needs, like, seriously, the rest of me fits these perfectly. It is the stomach that, yeah, it's not budging. So I am keeping the tags on them so I don't mix them up with any of my other jeans just in case. There's no way this is like a 17 from any other store, but this is what we're working on. because I'm going to be going to the gym, which means my thighs will be getting smaller too. My bottom will be getting smaller. But this is what we got to get rid of. The tummy. That I'm pregnant tummy. So, yeah. So these can shut. So this is my first goal pants for the year. I'm really hoping to get in them in March by my birthday. That's my biggest goal, is by my birthday. But I was afraid where did I put my coffee? I was afraid if I said by my birthday and I fell, I'll feel like a failure. But I think I can do it by my birthday. Let me grab my coffee because my mouth is really dry today. And we'll continue discussing. And I think I'm going to get out of these pants too. We'll just sit and discuss how my keto reset is going to work. And if anyone wants to do it similar to me or just like me, then yay. If not, do what works for you. Because that's the whole thing with keto. And I'm going to explain that even more in a minute. Okay, we moved out to the porch because it's really hot in North Carolina today. Don't want to run my AC, and there's a nice little cool breeze going. So we're out here now to discuss this keto reset. Hopefully this doesn't, for some reason when I record outside, sometimes it gets a little foggy looking, but it is hazy today, so that might be why. I'm having my first collagen coffee of the day. It is 12:30. I did not wake up until 11. My sleep is all messed up. So how am I going to do my keto reset? Well, on January 1st, I'm going to weigh in. That's going to be the base weigh-in I am doing. I weighed in the day after Christmas at 210. 210. I can tell you I'm not 210 today. I will go ahead and put that out there, that I did weigh in this morning at 204. Thank God. So since, and it wasn't the day after Christmas. It was actually the 27th, because we did our family Christmas meal. Well, we did one on Christmas Eve, which was completely keto friendly for me, but that one that was not keto friendly at all, which was nachos, and I only ate a tiny bit with no chips. That was on the 26th. Yeah, the 26th. So, so I weighed in on the 27th at 210, freaking out, people, because I got to 187, and yeah, before I stopped weighing in November, I was at 202. But I was a small 202. The scale said 202, but I wasn't big like this, and I probably could have got those jeans to shut with no problem, or only had an inch or two to go, not 7. So I was stupid and listened to the scale. Well, now the scale's probably telling the truth. But I did wake up feeling really small, and I've had to pee for 40-something hours non-straight. It's driving me crazy, and that happens when you start getting back into ketosis. The water weight starts flowing off. So hopefully on the first, when I weigh in, I want to be 202 or less, because I want to be able to say, okay, my inches went up, but I want to be able to at least say that the scale is the same as it was before I stopped weighing in. I do not like my inches. However, the inches could be from my Mountain Dew, Diet Mountain Dew. It tends to swell me up, and once I got it out of my system for over a month, the swelling drops drastically. The weight never changes, but the swelling in my body changes. Of course, right now I have a lot of inflammation in my body. I went to the doctor over it because of the allergies, and my body is swelling really bad from my allergies going crazy. Okay, so let's get back to the reset and how it's going to happen, or what I'm going to do. I'm going to weigh in on the 1st in the morning. And I'm going to record everything I eat, drink. Even if I drink water, I will let y'all know. I'm going to use my Carb Manager app again. I pay for this stupid thing, so I might as well use it. And I think in February I have to pay for it again, so I might as well start using this thing, right? I used to use it all the time, and I lost tons of weight using it. And then I got lazy and stopped tracking anything other than carbs, and I tracked in my head. But I still could keep my carbs around 10 total. It was easy for me because I don't really eat vegetables and stuff. But I just went off the train. So, and it was because of stress. I am a human being who can't handle her stress very well. But I'm going to have stress the rest of my life. So I need to learn that I don't need to turn to food when I'm stressed. I was stressed 2 nights ago, beyond belief. And I didn't turn to any sugar. at all. So I was very, very proud of myself because I usually would turn to some chocolate to comfort me. I didn't even turn to keto chocolate. I decided that I'm not going to have those kind of things for the next 6 weeks, so I need to learn to comfort myself without that. Some people believe if it's keto, it's okay, but I'm not doing the chocolates, even pure dark chocolate. I will be doing some coconut flour, but not a whole lot. I'm going to try to stay cleaner than usual. In the beginning right now, other than, okay, the broccoli and cheese is not considered clean, but I lost 3 pounds last night eating the broccoli and cheese, and it didn't give me heartburn and didn't make me sick, and I felt just fine. So I have about 4 more boxes of those, so I'm going to eat them for the next couple of days and see what happens. And like I said, I really won't know if I'm stalled out until I get at under 195, because every time I got to 187, like the next day I jumped back to 195, which was around that, or 193, but it was retarded and I couldn't understand it. I will not be doing any kind of nut product at all. If it says has any kind of nut on it, it's not going to be ate. So I'm not eating no bars, no pre-made cookies. If I want a cookie and I can't help myself, then I will make a little tiny cookie with some coconut flour. Now, that being said, my daughter's going to start keto with me. I will be filming her every day with her weigh-ins. She does not want her weigh-ins online right now. She is a 14-year-old little girl. When she starts really, really losing, then she says I can put them all together and make her own little video on my channel about her weigh-ins. And she could do a little discussion thing. She is going to discuss every day. She's going to get in my videos every day. We're going to discuss some goals, discuss what we eat, discuss how we feel. But she is not going to go over her weight at all until the scale dramatically moves. Some of her little friends watches my channel. So, yeah, that's how we're going to do hers. She's done low carb time and time again. She tried keto once and, well, twice, and lost her mind. She refused to eat anything. She's extremely picky, and it can be a nightmare. And I told her if she's doing keto because she can't take supplements, she can't take vitamins, she has tons and tons of hidden allergies, that she has to eat her cauliflower, she has to eat the spinach. Like, those are the kind of things she has to eat every day. She likes them, so it won't be much of a problem, but she has to do it. She can't go multiple days without it because she needs her magnesium. She has to let me put extra salt on stuff, and she has to eat meat. Sometimes she doesn't want to eat meat, but I need her to get all her potassium, her proteins in, and everything. So I'm most likely, okay, the only fast food you will see me eat in the next 6 weeks would be if I went and got Zaxby's plain, no seasoning, no sauce wings for myself and my daughter. We both love them because I have never stalled and never not lost weight while eating them. I'm not sure what they fry them in, and I just, I'm not clean enough keto to care what they fry them in because there's no bread on it. It's not soaking up as much as people freak out and think it is. Do I use vegetables or canola oils or anything like that in my house? No, I do not. I never ever have. I've always used Kerrygold butter since starting keto, but I've always used extra virgin Italian olive oil. All my grown up life. That's what I've always used. So that's not an issue for me at home. You will see me do a lot of boneless, skinless chicken breasts. That will be very noticeable. Like last night, I did it with, I coated 4 of them using a tablespoon of almond flour and some salt. You will see me do that a lot. You will not see me probably use black pepper in my food. You'll see it on my daughter's because of my heartburn. I'm staying away from that. You won't see me use, my daughter will get spices. Me will not. I need to stay away from all tomatoes, peppers, anything like that. So you will not see me with sauces. You will not see me with spices. So her meals will look a little different than mine. You're going to see me eat a lot of meat. Do not freak out. There is a higher protein keto and less fat. If you're at your goal weight, you need your fat for energy because you don't want to burn what's left on your body. If you have fat on your body, well, if you are only burning the fat you eat, then it's never going to come off your body. That's where people sometimes get confused. Some people, no big deal, they can eat all the fat and it comes off. But there's a lot of us out there that will stall if we eat all the dietary fat. We need it to come from our bodies, especially ones who don't really get off the couch much because of boo-boos and different things like that. Also, you're going to see after the 7th, it might be the 5th, I'm not sure. I don't know if I'm going to be able to actually film in the Y, but you'll be able to see all the reports from my watch and stuff. I'm going to put in every day to show my activity. The first 6 weeks I have goals to, I know it's not going to sound like a lot of steps or a lot of working out, but I have not done anything since the beginning of November because I have either pulled some discs, pinched a nerve, or something funky is really happening with my body and I'm even falling from it. So I haven't even been walking. So I'm going to be, hopefully their water aerobics will start soon and I'm going to join that because then I don't have to worry about falling. So my goal is an hour worth of exercise a day or 7,000 to 10,000 steps, however long that takes me. So exercise is going to be a goal because I need to burn more fat. I need my body to need more fat so that I can burn it off my body as well as what I'm eating. So think of it this way. If you fill your car up with gas and you only drive it a mile every day, it's going to take like, what, 300 days? Depending on how many miles you get to the gallon. Like, a gallon gives me, on my car, 30-something miles. So it holds 10 gallons. So technically, if I only drove it a mile a day, if I'm even doing math right, that's like 300 days. I don't know. But my point is, look how long it's going to take to use all the gas up. And you know how we always have reserves at the bottom of the gas tank too, usually 2 to 3 gallons. Those aren't going to get burned up if you're only driving that amount and it takes that long to use it and then you don't use it no more and then just sitting there. I don't know, that might just got complicated for y'all because I'm really blonde today. But to me, it means the weight's going to come off way slower or not come off at all because I put that in there in the first place. So that's why I use less fat. Really, I do. I go about 46 a day at the most, usually, and it says I need 90 something for my height and weight and stuff. But I go to 46 grams usually. The only time I really get the fat is like when I eat the eggs and when I put some Kerrygold butter on. Because I don't really eat skins. It gives me severe heartburn. I do have some chicken breast with skin that I'm going to try again without pepper and see if it's just the pepper causing it. So don't freak out when you see my diet filled with meat and a tiny bit of cheese, like 2 ounces max, and that's going to be rare. You will see me doing 2 to 3 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream a day because I put 1 tablespoon per coffee. You will also see me doing my collagen powder twice a day. Now, I used to only do it once a day. And then I stalled. So if I start stalling, I'm going to go down to once a day to see if it's causing me issues. Because, as I said, our bodies are all different than each other's. And just because Tommy over here and Jeanette, don't ask me where I got those names from, Jeanette can do all the MCT all they want and all the artificial flavoring they want, like sucralose and monk fruit and all that stuff, and almond flour, and they lose weight like it's butter melting on a summer day, doesn't mean Sally and Susie can do it too. Or in this instant, me. No, I can't do nuts at all. I can't really do the sucrose if I want to lose a lot. Sometimes I can get away with the sugar-free dolce, going to Starbucks every once in a while, and it does not affect me. But if I use the ones I have here at the house, it does affect me. Maybe I'm putting too much in it. Maybe I'm using it too often. I don't know. But we're not going to use it other than if I'm out at Starbucks and I just happen to want a treat for that day. Remember, 6 weeks is a very long time to say goodbye to everything. So if you see me go to Costco and stop at Starbucks or go out with my daughter and have a Starbucks with her, it's okay. The one at Starbucks usually doesn't affect me at all. It only affects me if I'm not standing there and I see them put way too much heavy whipping cream in there. I'm not a Karen, but I do hover over them while they're making my coffee to make sure it is sugar-free and to make sure it's only 1 tablespoon of heavy whipping cream, and I'm very polite about it. And the one in one of the towns nearby that I go to the most, the young boy recognizes me. He's extremely sweet, and he's like, "Don't worry, I got you. I remember. I will make yours for you." And I'm very polite. I will drink it if they put too much in it. But it's just easier if I just watch and be like, "I'll tell you when to stop," because when you tell someone a tablespoon, for some reason they think that's like 2 or 3 shot glasses. Like, I'm not even joking. They just start pouring, and you're like, "Oh no." But not only does it add too much fat and too many carbs, because theirs, I think, has 2 carbs in it, I don't like the taste of all that cream. I've gotten used to 1 tablespoon of heavy whipping cream in my coffees, and that's how I like it. You won't see me drinking Mountain Dews, diets, anything. You won't see me drinking carbonated waters because I've suffered from heartburn. You can probably hear it in my voice today. But my heartburn is a million times better, and the crazy things I did was over a week ago, almost 2 weeks ago, went cold turkey on my metformin again, and I plan on staying off of it. So that's also why my weight went up so drastically, people, because I have been on metformin for years of my life, and I do have severe insulin resistance. Like, if I eat 10 carbs in a day, my sugar still goes up. So I went off that. I went off Nexium, and I've been on Nexium since I started metformin. I started taking them over the same time, like 7 or 10 years ago. I'm losing track of time. I think it was 10 years ago. And I went off that. I've took myself off one of my main blood pressures. And remember, my metformin was 5 pills a day. And my main blood pressure pill was 100 grams a day, or whatever, I don't know, whatever it's called, GMs, a day, and I took myself off of that. My blood pressure's fine. My blood pressure is like 80/50. It is still too low. Like, the blood pressure medicine was literally killing me because the doctor was like, no, you're not coming off of it until you reach your goal weight. Well, I was 368 pounds. I'm below 200. Well, not right this very second, but I lost a person. I didn't need that meds anymore. My heart wasn't working for 2 people any longer. So yeah. And I don't need it. I do need to figure out what's making my head shake. It is driving me crazy. It's hurting my spine. I am fighting against it because it gives me headaches when it starts shaking too much. I tried to go off my allergy meds. Big mistake. I went back on them because I am all stopped up and I can't stop sneezing. And 2 days off of going down to 1 pill a day instead of 2, it happened immediately. Like, it was like, oh no. And that's what happened before. It's why they moved me up to 2 Claritins a day, because 1 did not work. I'm highly allergic to the state I live in. I'm allergic to the trees and all kind of stuff. So remember, when you are trying to lose weight, sleep matters drastically. Stress matters drastically. Overworking your body will hurt you. Your allergies will hurt you. If you have fibromyalgia, Hashimoto's syndrome, there's like so many things out there that's going to fight against you. Just don't give up. Even your own anxiety, your own stress, your own mind, your own body is going to fight against you. you just can't give up. I don't consider myself giving up for giving in. I hate myself, not hate myself, but I'm mad at myself for listening and doing the carb up in November, because that sent me down a spiraling like staircase, whatever you want to call it, slide. It was horrible. Not only did I start craving all that crap again, I was starving 24/7, and I actually physically put on inches from that carb up, and I still haven't managed to get them off yet. But the last 4 days, starting today's one of the 4 days, is the first time I can say for sure that I have been under 20 carbs a day. Because the wind is knocking my dishes over. Great. And I have to rewash them. But like yesterday, the broccoli and cheese, I was a little iffy because I wanted to do total carbs and not net carb. But it didn't hurt me, and it kept me under 20 net carbs. So we're just going to play with it. We're going to stay doing 20 net carbs, but I'm only doing the net part when I eat vegetables, which will be very rare. Right now it's just broccoli. So the main goal will be 20 total carbs, unless I'm having broccoli and cheese. No, I can't have it with butter. And so far there's not a cheese I can make that actually doesn't make me feel sick and bloated. This is probably just some fake crap stuff. That's why I say it's dirty keto when I eat my broccoli and cheese. But I'm going to shut up. I had no clue. I've already taught 20 minutes, and I still have foods to show y'all today. But I will probably be going over this more. And, yeah, the whole clothes thing, that is a huge goal, 7 inches by summer. But I really want it by March. So, but I'm not going to be upset if I don't make it, because 7 inches is a lot to drop. Because my waist did gain inches. It gained like 3.5 inches, almost 4 inches. So I swell easy. I'm hoping once I get all the soda out of my system, the diet, that it'll all be good to go again. And some of y'all can drink diet all day long and be just fine. I can't have anything with carbs. So I'm shutting up now, drinking my coffee, and I will talk to y'all later. Alright, so I'm having my 1 tablespoon coconut flour pancakes again. That has 3 eggs, 2 tablespoons of heavy whipping cream. Actually, I think I only put 1 tablespoon. I put a tiny dash this time. A tiny bit of butter, and I have a tiny bit of this syrup left. It's not my favorite, but this is what I'm using because I'm going to try my best not to eat any syrup starting on the 1st, so I didn't order any. So I'm trying to get rid of what I have left. Okay, here's my dinner. I'm repeating the same dinner from last night. So it is a tablespoon of coconut flour with some salt and chicken breast cooked in my little Ninja grill, and a serving of the broccoli and cheese. And then my daughter is having the same thing, except she doesn't eat broccoli and cheese, so she is having mashed cauliflowers. She gets pepper and I don't.